What's up, guys? It's been a while since I've posted a video or put out any sort of article or Facebook post to the group or really anything. You probably haven't heard from me in a while, depending on where you consume me, where you see me. And I apologize for that. I was on a pretty steady kick of content production earlier this year. I was putting out quite a bit. And was seeing some success, picking up some traction with it, but frankly it was just taking up too much of my time and taking me away from actually building the businesses that I'm trying to build right now, which obviously defeats the purpose. I'm not like, to be very clear right now, I'm not trying to put out this content to grow an audience that I can then monetize on the back end. That's not at all my intent. That's just not, that doesn't feel great to me, and that's not a way that I want to monetize. Frankly, the reason that I want to build an audience and why I want to put out content is to get a little more long term, is because it just opens up a lot of opportunities. I consider myself, and my opinion may be biased, but I consider myself to be a very, very, very strong paid traffic marketer, especially on Facebook ads. Like very, very strong, like the top 1% for sure, just based on the track record that I have and just based on conversations I've had with other people who are considered experts. But my biggest leak, I guess, in my own personal career is just my utter lack of marketing myself, like for a marketer. And this is kind of the curse of most marketers, right? It's where marketers are really good at marketing other people's products, but when it comes to marketing themselves or marketing an agency, they're terrible. And that's something that I am very bad at, or have been historically, is I've not done a good job of marketing myself and building my own #personal brand. And that's a big theme for this year for me, for 2017. It took me a while to wrap my head around that. It's so easy to get, for me anyways, to get caught up in the trap of, oh, well, if I just build an audience and then I just monetize, sell them a $47 membership product or sell them a $9.97 Facebook ads course, because that's what everyone else is doing. And there's a lot of money in that, at least in the short term. I don't think that the money will stay there in the long term. Frankly, I think that, long term, 5-7 years from now, anything that's math-based, i.e. virtually all of campaign optimization, is going to be arbitraged away by AI, because it's just a math problem, right? And so I think that short term there's still a lot of money to be made in the courses and selling information, but it's never really felt right to me to sell something that is just generic information that can really be found on Google with a Google search, and generic information as it pertains to Facebook ads or Google AdWords or any sort of paid acquisition campaign. There's no context. Like, I can tell you how to optimize a Facebook ad campaign, but that's not going to help you directly with your business. You're still going to have questions. You're still going to need to talk to me, and like, it never really felt right to me. There are great courses out there. If you feel the need to buy a Facebook ads course, check out Jason Horning's. That's the best one I've ever seen, but it just never felt great to me. And so I didn't really like the direction that some of my early content was taking, because it was starting to kind of move towards that lead gen funnel to a product upsell. And I didn't really like that, so I kind of killed off my content efforts and focused on my own business, and just put my head down, grinded for a while, and just tried to figure out and just get right how I wanted to take this content strategy. And so that's kind of what this video is, basically. This video is kind of a hurrah, like coming out like, hey, this is me committing to putting out one video every Tuesday and Thursday that's just pure value. It's going to be, Facebook ad strategy. It's going to be work that I'm doing for clients. It's going to be, deep dives into funnels and Infusionsoft and landing page audits and ad account audits. And it's going to be just kind of like, meetings I take. It's going to take you kind of just behind the scenes on what it actually means to be a paid traffic marketer, paid traffic consultant, as much as I can, as much as I'm able to, as much as I have time for. But what really pushed me over the edge is just every day on Facebook in my news feed, I feel like there's just someone else trying to sell another Facebook ads course, and I'm just so sick of it. And let me actually show you what my newsfeed looks like. We'll see if any actually pop up here. I'm personally confident that at least a few will. So these guys are great. This is Chad Madden, Breakthrough PT Marketing. They're great. A bunch of groups. You can tell by my newsfeed that basically the only thing I use Facebook for is the groups. Client Boost, there's an ad agency, but those guys are legit. I'm just looking for another BizOp or Facebook ads course. Here's the Proof plugin. That's not really what I'm looking for either. Well, of course, now that I'm on video, I'm not going to be able to see. Well, Frank Kern. I mean, he's a big name, but yeah, basically, I don't like people that only sell information. And his only success has been in the internet marketing industry. ClickFunnels, SaaS. Dang it. The other day, there was literally like 8 different no-name Facebook ads gurus that were trying to sell a course. And it was just so terrible. Well, that's disappointing. Yes, Sam Ovens. God, I can't stand this guy. Alright, so it's just him. Just people like him. Who basically, and I have a lens on this is just an iPhone that I'm shooting on, I have a lens on, and the lens like distorts, and so it looks like I just have little stick arms, but that's neither here nor there. So anyways, I was just scrolling through my Facebook newsfeed, and I just got sick of all these people who are selling these $9.97 info products to people who just don't know any better and are just like looking for the secret to success in Facebook ads, when in reality the secret to success is you just throw as much as you can on the wall and seeing what sticks, right? And it just made me sick. And so I reconciled that, whereas I don't like that business model. Those people just strike me as being utter douchebags. Not saying that everyone who sells a course is a douchebag at all. Work with a lot of people who do sell courses and they're great products. But just for whatever reason, Facebook ads seems to be attracting a lot of people who are douchebags. That business model doesn't sit right to me. That's not something that I ever want to sell. And so on the one hand, I have that. On the other hand, I know that for myself, growing my personal brand, like getting my name out there is a big focus for me in 2017, just because I understand the dividends that will play 2018, 2019, 2020, 2030 and beyond. And so I was looking and trying to figure out the best way to grow my personal brand and like genuinely add value, no strings attached, no punchline at the end of the blog post that says sign up for my mastermind, like literally just add value. And I was looking and, on the one hand, so I'm thinking, okay, well, the best way for me to A, add value, and B, position myself as an expert and like position myself as like where I feel that I should be in relation to everyone else in my industry, which is up there. The best way to do that is to release a course, right? And the reality of 2017 is that there's no such thing as free exposure anymore. Like Facebook is pay to play. Google is, well, SEO is free, but you got to pay a lot to get there, like either in time or promotion, links, you name it. You either have to pay there or you have to pay for AdWords. So there's nothing free. So in order to justify, if I want to get my name out there on Facebook and on Google, basically I'm going to have to pay for it in the short term. And in order to justify doing that, there needs to be an ROI to run ads. Like a lot of like Jason Horning, right? He sells a course, but he also runs a legitimate agency, and he attracts the majority. Like he's able to get his name out there because he has a positive ROI evergreen funnel running traffic to his Facebook course, which he's able to monetize pretty much on autopilot. That allows him to scale his ads to thousands of dollars a day, which allows him to get his name out there, which is a big part of how he attracts his clients, his inbound clients. And so there's a lot of truth to that, right? Like, hey, in order for me to justify putting myself to promote my value that I'm going to give away for free, like there needs to be an ROI positive in there for me. I'm just one dude, like I'm not Gary Vaynerchuk. I can't afford to hire a team of people and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a month just on content and branding and knowing that at some point in the next decade it'll come back to me. I don't have that luxury yet. And so I was thinking, I'm like, well, maybe I should like just build a course and sell it and just try and make it really valuable and like offer one-on-one consultations throughout that course to really make it valuable and to do more than just deliver information. I thought about that, still didn't feel great with the model at all. And what I finally decided was, like, information is information. So I can give away all of that for free. And by definition, some of those people, many of those people, like the type of client who wants to just like take a course and do it for themselves is not the type of client who would ever hire me to manage their traffic anyway. So there's no harm, no foul in giving away a course for free. And to be fully transparent, a number of the people who see my course are going to see it, realize, hey, this course is like pure value. This guy obviously knows what he's talking about. Let's hire him to consult on our ads, or let's have him take a look at our ads, or let's have him just straight up manage our whole ads. Like, there's going to be a number of people who do that. And so for me, what I've decided to do, and this is the most relevant to you, what I've decided to do is create the absolute 100% best Facebook ads and eventually paid traffic course online, period. And all it's going to cost you is an email, right? Like, frankly, like if you're not willing to give me your email for this, then I whatever, find your own solutions. It's going to be free. It's never going to cost any money. It's pure value. So why am I doing this? One, I'm tired of all the bullshit, make money online, Facebook ads people that are popping up in my newsfeed. And ultimately, I would love for them all to go away. Two, I'm late to the personal branding game. I'm late to the whole building a brand, building a following, and establishing yourself as an expert. I'm late to that game. And I know that ultimately, in order to make that happen, there has to be a value exchange. And so I'm hoping to over-index on that value exchange by giving away something that I could legitimately sell for $9.97 to $19.97 as a standalone course. I'm hoping to over-index on that, give that away for free, and in so doing, increase my exposure, increase my branding, increase my authority over the next 9 to 12 months by a significantly greater margin than if I were to come out there and say, hey, I'm another Facebook guru, buy my product. Lastly, I'm going to be posting regular content, primarily videos every Tuesday and Thursday. And then also I'm going to be curating and posting case studies, growth hacks, other just marketing tips and tricks that I come across throughout my day-to-day. I'm going to be posting those, at least one thing every single day. So that basically, for my personal brand, I hope to become just a hub of pure value. When you think marketing value and just pure value, I want you to think Jordan Schumacher. Value, marketing value. And ultimately, that feels great to me. I'm excited about that. I think it's something that no one else is really doing. Really the only person that I've found who's coming close to that is Gary Vaynerchuk, and obviously like he's the legend, right? But his stuff also is very much like he works with Fortune 500 companies. It's not super relatable to someone, sitting at home working as a solopreneur, working as a consultant, working as a freelancer, or like has a small team of like a few people and they're remote around the country. Like, it's not super relevant to them. And there's no one in my industry, in like the Facebook ads for small businesses industry, there's no one in my industry doing anything like this. There's no one in my industry who's actually being transparent about what goes on behind the scenes of their ad accounts, and who's actually genuinely looking to give value to entrepreneurs and business owners before asking for anything in return. Everything out there is followed by a punchline. Everything out there is a sales pitch in disguise. And nothing that I put out, I promise you, will ever look anything like that. If I'm trying to sell to you, you'll know it. But I promise you that that's not going to happen. I'm not trying to monetize you in a sneaky way. I'm not trying to get you into some mastermind. Like, I'm trying to give you value so that you follow me, you pay attention to me, and you just keep following me. That's all I want out of this relationship. Long term, I'm hoping to be able to leverage that following to maybe get a book deal, get speaking deals, things of that nature, but I'm never going to monetize you directly for following me. Now, if you want, one-on-one consulting advice, help, one-on-one campaign management, obviously that's my time, so I do charge for that. But in a purely information transfer relationship, I want to give nothing but value. So that's where I'm at. I'm super excited about this. I'm super excited about the future of my Facebook group. I'm super excited about the future of my channel, my website. I'm very, very pumped about this. And I think you guys should be too. So if you're a marketer, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a freelancer who's either looking to grow your business or just learn more about Facebook ads, paid traffic, marketing in general, then please, I would ask that you subscribe to this, follow me on whatever mediums you're most comfortable with, and I'll be posting, and hold me to it, I'll be posting every Tuesday and Thursday a video. It's either going to be something like a screen share where I show how to do something in Facebook ads, a case study walkthrough where I show what I did and the results that I got, or even just, kind of a montage of like, hey, here's me in a few meetings discussing things that are working, things that you'll be able to apply to your own business, things of that nature. It's just going to be pure value. I'm really excited about it. And I apologize for the absence, but it took me, a couple months to both get my head down, build up some current businesses that I've got going on, which you're going to hear more about, and which you're going to see some behind the scenes on, and then also just get my head wrapped around where I wanted to take my brand and my career. And really, once I stopped thinking about just the short-term course money, thinking more long-term about what it's going to look like to ultimately build a scalable agency, it was just something clicked, and this just makes so much more sense. And I'm excited to share this with you guys. So please stay tuned, subscribe. I'll be rolling out this free course in segments. The first video will be coming by Tuesday. I'm posting this on Thursday, so in like 5 days. Yeah, 5 days exactly. And that's all I got. There's not a ton of value add here. I apologize. Thanks for staying tuned. The rest of them will be much more punchy and to the point. But this video is just for me to both kind of clarify my thoughts on my content strategy and why I'm doing this, and just to make very clear that I'm not looking to monetize you, and I don't want to look like anyone else online in the Facebook ad space. I don't. And also, this video is just kind of for me to put something out there that would hold myself accountable, that you guys can say, yo, you said you'd put out value every Tuesday and Thursday and it hasn't happened. What the hell? And so please hold me accountable to that. And hopefully this will keep me accountable to keep putting out content on a regular basis. So that being said, take care. Thanks for watching. Keep hustling. I'll see you around.